there's a lot of people talking about Superman and the projections, how they're coming in pretty low. I guess the numbers are not looking so hot for Superman. The Wrap says Superman hits early box office tracking at 95 to $125 million opening weekend. That's interesting. So everybody knows that James Gunn has taken over. He's the new director of the film. I'm expecting big things from this Superman, so not really sure what's going on. When you compare Superman to like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Rebirth, already the projection box office revenue is sitting at around $265 million. That's big bucks. That is almost double what the projections are for Superman on a high end. Jurassic World Dominion, which opened up on June 10th of 2022, the projection budget was about $185 million. The opening weekend was about $145 million, so it was about $40 million short of the expected projection. But domestically, it hit about $375 plus million, and internationally, the box office revenue was over $1 billion. $1 billion, guys. And in 2018, Jurassic World, The Fallen Kingdom, projection budget, again, for opening weekend was $170 million, and that was June 22nd of 2018. Domestically, it brought in $418 million, and globally, box office shattered records at $1.3 billion. In 2015, Jurassic Park, June 12, 2015, Jurassic World, my apologies. Again, the projection budget was about $215 million, and they brought in an estimated $1.7 billion. $1.7 billion. And that's like globally, guys. And domestically, it was around $652 million. Jurassic Park 3, July 18, 2001. Projection budget was about $93 million, and it brought in $366 million international box office revenue. Lost World Jurassic Park 1997 brought in $619 million international. And Jurassic Park, when it came out on June 11, 1993, the projection budget was $63 million box office revenue, and it brought in over $1 billion, $1.05 billion. So that's a lot of money. We're talking about over $6 billion for these films, for the Jurassic Park films, over I believe, a total of 7 films. And that smashes records. Now, when you talk about Superman, in 1978, when Superman came out on December 15th of 1978, $55 million was the expected box office revenue projection. It brought in $300 million, about 6 times that internationally. And the only time it regained any kind of traction was when Superman Returns, and that was, I think, in 2006, I believe, and that was $391 million, guys. So you got $391 million, 2006, and then Man of Steel. That was a good one. That was June 14th of 2013, brought in about $675 million. Again, international box office revenue. And then $873 million for Batman versus Superman, and that one was March 25th of 2016. Now, that said, July 11th, 2025, Superman returns, and under James Gunn, and we've got Henry Cavill is out. Now we've got a new star-studded cast. A lot of people are wondering what's going to happen. So if the projected box office revenues are sitting at around $95 million to $125 million, that is incredibly low. compared to where they're supposed to be at. I mean, I'm thinking they should be bringing in at least 200 plus, 200 to 250 million dollars. They should be bringing in easy. So not sure, again, not sure what's going on. Maybe it's still too early. And look, there's a lot of films that are being released as well too. So that could also play into it. 3 weeks out from its highly anticipated release, Warner Bros. DC Studios, Superman has hit a box office tracking with the first round of projections, forecasting a wide range of $95 to $125 million. Box office and studio insiders tell The Wrap that Superman has racked up $10 million in ticket pre-sales so far and is hoping to build up more buzz as the film's cast, led by David Cornsweet, who's playing Clark Kent, are set for press junkets and screenings in LA, Rio de Janeiro, London, Paris, and Beijing over the coming weeks. In terms of comparisons, an opening in the upper range of tracking would be short of $134 million opening of the Batman in March 2022, but would be on par or slightly above the $118 million opening of Superman, director James Gunn's last film's Guardian of the Galaxy, Volume 3 in May 2023. So right now the projections for Superman at around $95 million to $125 million is definitely on par with James Gunn's Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3. So anything above 100 million would be taken as a victory for Warner Brothers. But what the studio really needs is an incredibly strong word of mouth, similar to its recent hits like a Minecraft movie and Sinners, especially considering that Superman is not just trying to win the interest for itself, but in a new DC cinematic universe that James Gunn and fellow DC Studios chief Peter Safran are launching with upcoming titles like next year's Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. While the superhero genre is still capable of yielding hits like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse, and most recently a $1.33 billion Deadpool and Wolverine, it's no longer the high-level box office consistency that it once had. So those hits have been interspersed with films like this year's Marvel titles, Captain America, Brave New World, and Thunderbolts, both of which failed to top $500 million worldwide, as a slew of poorly performing DC films at Warner Brothers released in 2023 ahead of James Gunn's reboot. So with that underperformance in mind, an opening weekend for Superman below the Batman wouldn't be surprising. But rave can't miss level audience buzz would go a long way to helping the Man of Steel fly high for weeks at the box office and perhaps get casual moviegoers interested in the DC films to come. So very interesting. We'll see what happens. So get out there, guys, and purchase your tickets. I've got my tickets. I'm going to be there July 11th. I'm anticipating big things from this movie. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of naysayers who disagree with me and who think this is going to be a flop. So I don't know what you guys think. Are you guys on the fence? Do you guys think that this is going to be a hit? Or do you think it's a complete waste of time? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and comments. And tell me what you guys think of the cast. And are you guys a big fan of James Gunn? And do you think he's going to deliver? And what do you think the overall hype is going to be for Superman? Look forward to hearing from you guys. We'll talk to you guys soon.